Guys, welcome back. Today is actually Monday, February 16th, 2009. What we're going to do tonight is discuss the three Amber Alert cases that we've had open for a couple of days, and then we're going to go back to three missing person cases that are old that we needed to re-record. Tonight I have Kinsley with me, and I have Deborah. How you guys doing? You there, Deborah?
I'm fine, thanks, Brian. How are you?
Fine. I'm glad we got this stuff working. We got a graphics program we've been working with, and we're going to try and see how that works. If you may have noticed, some of the cases that we're going to be discussing were just shown in that screen. Actually, it's right here. I'm having kind of fun with it. But these are the cases we'll be discussing over the next couple of days. We have three. Actually, there's six cases up there that are old cases that are being re-recorded, and then we have the three Amber Alerts. Plus, we're going to have a discussion on Madeline McCann, who is still missing. Stephen Tamburo, which is actually a search here that I'm still involved with, and a request that came to find the killer of Jean-Benet Ramsey. That case has been posted for years on the site. You can Google that if you'd like. There will be a link up in the chat window too. So thank you guys for being here, and let's get started. And there we go. Okay, the first case up, and probably I think the most important case to us tonight, is Adji Desir, and we all know that he's a missing child. And Deborah has some. Deborah, you want to just bring up the stats on that case real quick? I'm trying to get the picture.
Yes, I can. His name is Adji Desir. He's been missing since Saturday, January 11th, 2009. He is a 6-year-old male, 3 feet tall, 45 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. Police say that Adji is developmentally disabled. I did hear reports that he functions at approximately a level of age 2. He also speaks only about 5 words, and he may hide from searchers. He does smile a lot, and he was last seen in Immokalee, Florida, and Immokalee is actually a farm workers village.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing outside of his grandmother's home, and she was taking care of him, babysitting him while his mother was working. And he was playing with some other children, and she had seen him playing, and when she looked again, he was gone. There was searching for him. In the beginning, there was media attention for this case. All of that stopped, and they had intensive ground searching, air searching. This case was actually getting attention, and they were trying to find Adji, and that's not happening anymore.
Right.
And that really, really, really bothers me. We also had people talking about this case a lot in the chat room, and that's not happening anymore because other cases come up and people move on to another one. But Adji is still missing, and we need everyone's help to find him.
Yeah, I agree with you. Go on.
I also am, another thing I'm going to say, and I know we talked about this when we did the first broadcast, when we've actually done broadcasts before. I'm going to bring it up again. The way that media gives attention to cases is something else that bothers me. I think that depending on the circumstances, certain cases get more attention. We see that happen. And something else, and I'm not trying to accuse of prejudice or make accusations here, but it's all about what people want to see and what they want to hear too. And there just seems to be too much attention paid to, I hate to say this, but white children, missing white adults, and not enough to Black, Hispanic, Indian, whatever. So that's something else that bothers me.
Yeah, you're right. I think we discussed this last time too. I don't know if you want to call it racism or whatever, but it is prejudice in the media, and I know the media goes by what people want to see, and I'm not exactly sure the media knows what people want to see, apparently, because we care about this, and I'm sure that everybody listening to this cares about Adji, just as much as they care about any other missing child. So yeah, you're totally right about that, and we are trying to change this. We've done a lot of things. We've been continuing posting in the forums. We've had readers that sent requests to get this on the air, to the Nancy Grace Show, to Greta, to several of the news agencies, including America's Most Wanted. Was he featured on America's Most Wanted?
He was featured online
Okay,
for
online
America's
only.
Most Wanted, and the link is up.
Okay, online only though. They didn't do a show.
Actually, I think he got a little bit of time on a show.
Okay.
America's Most Wanted did do a really good job getting him on the web right away.
Okay.
And Nancy Grace did cover him in the very beginning some.
Right. I think most of the attention for the Grace Show has switched to Haleigh, I believe. And really, I mean that's good, but you know this child is missing, and potentially he could be in more danger than she is. Because with this case, we don't have anything to go on really. The child. Let me just bring up the case again. I know we covered this a lot. I'm not going to talk about everything that we talked about in the last show because it is up. But from what we've come up with, and I've gotten with a few psychics, we do think the child wandered off and was not abducted. That said, we were talking about if he did do that, the chances of him being alive are very, very slim. So let's hopefully somebody found him, somebody that doesn't know that he's missing, because a lot of people, not everybody listens to the radio. A lot of people don't even speak the language, speak English, and most of this is probably going out in English. So they might not even be aware of what's going on. I know that sounds crazy, but in some cases it's true. So let's hope whoever has this child is taking care of the child and will inform authorities no matter what to get this child back. Even if you're the child's abductor, please give the child back. You can drop him off anywhere. Drop him off at a police station. Drop him off at a hospital. Drop him off at a fire station. Anything. Just bring the child back, please. But we did talk about a few things on this case that I think that he followed a dog. I talked with Gail St. John. She thinks that the child may have dropped some type of toy. I think it wrote a rubbery toy. If this toy was found, please maybe get with myself, get with Gail, get with somebody that has some information regarding details on that. Now, I post everything publicly, but we can anybody, any psychic or whatever, will be very willing to give you everything they can on this case. Once again, there are some areas that Reader did search. One area I'm not sure it was searched, and that's the island. Remember, this is case 648. If you just scroll down, you'll see what I'm talking about. And as far as I know, nothing since our last broadcast last night has happened in this case. There are no new leads, and as far as I know, police don't have any additional information. If they do, they're keeping it private, and let's hope anything they have private will help bring him home. So thank you on that one. Anything else? I know it's really aggravating seeing cases on TV over and over again. What's happening with like with the Kaylee Anthony case, and then with Haleigh, we're hearing every single detail, like what Kaylee Anthony's mom's ordering for dinner in jail. Okay, yet Adji's still missing. Okay, I don't get that. I guess you're right. It's a soap opera. But again, guys, in order to get this case out there, call the media, call your local media, newspapers, everybody, and everything counts. Write about it, blog about it, link to it, link to our case, link to findthemissing.net, link to Missing Person Forum, which if you look up on the top, should be on top of your screen right there. Those are the locations of my dreams and the locations of the Missing Forum. And that's just not psychic information, guys. That's every information, anything. Like I said, we use all available resources to help bring these cases to a close. So, Deborah, do you have anything else on this case?
No, I don't. Just that I feel really strongly on this case and about the things that I've expressed. So everybody, please help.
Right, and what we're going to do...
If you have anything, please post it in the forum as we watch the forum for information on a continuous basis. Mm-hmm. That's what we monitor.
We sure do. And one other thing that we are going to do is we're going to keep talking about this case until it gets the exposure it does. And I know we don't have too many viewers, but we're going to spend all the efforts that we can, and every time we start a show, we're going to bring this case up until something happens. Okay. That said, Kinsley, do you have anything to say on this one?
No, I don't have anything to add.
Okay. Yeah, I know that we've all talked about this, and we probably, are getting really aggravated with it. And I can tell that you're a little aggravated that this story is not being out there. Okay, so that said, we're going to move on to a more popular case, and that would be Haleigh. Haleigh Ann Marie Cummings. Our case was opened on February 11th, 2009. Deborah, real quick, in a nutshell, just say what's happened and just the statistics. We don't need to hear the whole thing again, but just wrap it up real quick.
Okay, it's Haleigh Ann Marie Cummings. Her date of birth is August 17th, 2003. She's been missing since February 10th, 2009. 3 feet tall. She has brown eyes. She's a Caucasian little girl. She's 5 years old right now. She weighs 39 pounds, blonde hair. She's missing from Satsuma, Florida. They say that she may still be in the local area. She was last seen wearing a pink shirt and underwear, and she has pierced ears.
Okay.
As far as what has happened in a nutshell, to be quite honest, Brian, I am not as well read on Haleigh's case as Kinsley is.
Okay.
She has really worked this case and posted a wealth of valuable information in the forum. So,
yeah,
Kinsley,
yes,
if you wouldn't mind, would you like to give it?
No.
Yeah, guys. Yes, she has. I mean, I just went to the forum. There is a ton of information there. I mean, actually, and I was going to ask you, Deborah, but I'll ask Kinsley. First of all, let's tell us what you know, what you've done on this case so far.
I've Googled it and come up with everything that I could find, and I followed some forums also where they post the newest and the last updated information. By following it, the gist of it is that she disappeared that evening. The police dogs showed up. They were following dogs.
Okay.
They were not.
So that's been confirmed. That's been confirmed. They're tracking dogs then, not cadaver dogs.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Good.
They followed it out the back door, down a wooded path. They found a footprint, followed it to a lake or pond, backtracked to a trailer, and lost the scent at the railroad track crossings.
Okay.
Other than that, there's been a lot of inconsistencies, a lot of mixed stories, a lot of misinformation. There was a reward that was offered that expired yesterday, and to date, they took some interesting items, basically, or items of interest. They tested them. They said that they have been found to not be productive at all. There was nothing within those items that are going to be of value.
Now, those items were found where? Do we know?
No, they didn't release that. They didn't even say what they were. And they did take the cinder block that was used to prop the back door open.
Okay.
But we're not hearing anything on anything really. They're keeping it very hush-hush as far as the police standpoint. But there's been a lot of big names, if you'll call it, if you want to call it that, out there. Kid Finders was out there. LP was out there. There were several others out there. Texas EquiSearch was out there as well.
Okay.
I believe that Kid Finders has left at this point.
Okay.
And
what is
that, nothing really new.
Texas EquiSearch? What are they out there? Are they they're out there searching the area around the home, or what? I mean, I don't understand what are they looking for?
They're searching. They're looking for Haleigh.
They're looking for a live Haleigh or a dead Haleigh.
A live Haleigh.
Okay, so they're going door to door. Searchers are going door to door.
Door to door. They've
No,
already contacted all of the sex offenders in the area.
The police have gone door to door. I'm just wondering what EquiSearch is doing.
I think they're out there. There's quite a bit of wooded area out there, and I think they're getting to the areas that aren't easily searchable.
Okay. And what I'm saying though, searching areas like this at this late stage, you're searching the woods. Generally, you're not looking for a live person.
They're not saying what they're doing. They're
Okay.
being very
That's fine. They do great work. I just was curious about what they did. One thing that I actually found a little comforting, if they followed a trail to let's say the railroad tracks or whatever, that could have been just where maybe she had walked there one time or whatever. If she was abducted, I don't think if somebody's carrying somebody, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm not sure if the trail scent would be left. So that she was abducted, through the woods or out through the railroad tracks or whatever. So I'm not exactly sure the details on that one. This actually could be a good thing, I think. That means she didn't just wander off. And I think if she just wandered off, she's on her own for all these days. I think something might have happened. Speaking of something happened, now she says the reports say she has something called Turner syndrome. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. Do we know what that is? Because I don't.
The basics of it is it's a chromosomal disorder, and
Okay.
she needs, I believe it's hormone therapy for it, or hormone replacement possibly. But it can result as far as kidney shutting down, I think heart problems as well, several different things. But they're not saying that she's in danger for health issues.
Okay, then most likely she's probably not. Then I think if she was, then they would have definitely posted that, or let everybody know that. Okay, guys, what I've done in the dream work that I have done on this and some other things, I think that she was taken by a family member. I think that this was planned. It was planned, and something went wrong, and she wasn't actually taken. She was taken out of the home, possibly. But I think again, tracing any phone calls to the school to see what had happened on that. I have done some additional work, but I think we've already discussed that. Okay, we already brought that up. The latest thing that I had was they cleaned the trailer. Not exactly sure what that meant. We did discuss that in the last show, and that's in the archives if you guys want to listen to that. As far as that, we did get the mother's address. Now, the dream drawings we're talking about Jacksonville, correct? Where does the mother live?
Was it Glen St. Mary's?
Okay, I don't know. I just have a Google link. Deborah, do you?
Yes, it was Glen St. Mary's.
Okay, where is that in relation to Jacksonville? Do you know?
I believe it's 32 miles away.
Okay, 32 miles away.
And that's to the heart of Jacksonville, by the way.
Okay.
So 27 miles would not be too far.
Okay, I'm just looking at some numbers here. Some significant numbers that have come up several times is the number 29. Really not sure what that is. It goes back to checking school. I'm just reviewing this real quick. Again, if there was a $175,000 note or ransom posted, I'm sure that the police probably kept that private. If there is, please look into that. I don't need to tell them that. Okay, you said 27 miles. That's what I was looking for. 12/11/04 dream drawing says 27 miles. Police withholding facts. I don't know if you guys are seeing that right now, but it's posted on the dates 12/12/09. It's from the night of the 11th. That's 27 miles. I'm not really sure what that means. We have been looking at some maps, but so far what I have is really not of any use as far as a specific location. But the last one, it also says check phone calls. Father knows girlfriend's lying. Not in same bedroom. Not in home. 213 smoking. We still don't know what that means. And honestly, guys, I don't think we've done. Well, I haven't done too much work in this case. But we will try. Anything else, guys?
I would like to mention one thing. Kinsley let me know during the day that there is now a website, bringhaleyhome.com.
Okay.
And it is sponsored by Kid Finders Network.
Okay, let me bring.
Now,
whoa,
one thing that I would like to say.
Okay.
Yes.
I was going to get the web address and put it up there.
It is in the form.
Okay, it is in the form, but let me put it in the case file too.
Okay.
Here, I'll put it in Skype for you.
Okay, thank you. And that's sponsored by Kid Finders?
Now, what I wanted to say was, I thank you, Kid Finders Network, for the website and the posters and for your hard work and all of that. When I was taking a look at the website, there is a place where you can email information in, and it emails to an email address that is barbiesbabies@aol.com. I found it strange. I was quite shocked. I don't understand why it's not bringhaleyhome@gmail.com or something to that effect.
I'm going to take note of that. That's on the home page. Okay, I've got the.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Right now it's saying it's currently unavailable, but that could be my connection. But it's bring Haleigh, H-A-L-E-I-G-S, I'm sorry, H-A-L-E-I-G-H, home.com. And,
Right.
and that's Kid Finders.
I hope you enjoy your stay.
Yes.
Okay.
And like I said, thank you, Kid Finders. I just found that strange. It does not take long to create an email address. One that might be more suitable.
Okay. One good thing though, I mean, attention is attention, so that's good. Yeah, you're right. I see that. But pictures out there, that's great. And I think all the information is needed on that site. So if you guys get any information, first of all, call the police. That's, common sense. Call the police. They're the best. They're your best people to call. And yeah, the sheriff's department is area code 386-329-0808, and that is on the website. There's a Kid Finders number on there, but you can call the police. Okay, thank you guys on this one. Now there's no information on this case, correct? Nothing else we have new.
Just a lot of inconsistencies. Basically, it's he said, she said, and just a lot of what appears to be drama, but no real new information.
Okay. So what do the police? I am not following this case at all on the internet or the TV. Do police seem to suspect that the child was abducted by a non-family member, or
they have no idea. They're saying that the whole world is a suspect.
Okay, well
the only person that made any type of actual statement was LP himself when he said that they believe that Haleigh.
Okay.
They believe that the girlfriend was involved.
All right, guys. LP is Leonard Padilla. He has a TV show called the Bounty Hunter. That's who she's talking about when we bring up LP. Okay. Well, why I wanted to ask that is that generally what I think would happen if they think that she was abducted. You would see somebody on TV. I've seen it a lot. Let's put out something. A plea or something to the abductor. Please, bring her home. You won't be punished. You won't be prosecuted. Drop her off anywhere. And have you guys seen any of that?
The parents are saying,
okay.
Drop her off, call, let us know where you left
good.
her, or let us know where to find something. But no one else really is.
Or are the parents saying that by themselves, or do they have help? Is somebody helping them get that word out? I mean, because
I'm not sure. I know that they're saying it on camera everywhere.
Okay.
On all the stations, everywhere.
Okay. So we don't really know who this is. Police is. I think. Okay. What I think again, then, and maybe while coming back to this, is that the police know what's going on in this case. I realize if she would have been found, the police would have told us that she's been found. But I do think the police have information on this case that will help bring her home. I'm almost certain on that one. I don't have too much I can post on that, but I will keep you guys updated too. I honestly think that the police do have information. I think they're doing a great job, and this will be good. And really good thing is at this point, as I said, as of the last stream drawing on the 12th, no feelings of death for this child. I have not talked with others with a psychic or anything like that as far as asking, do you think this child is dead? I think even when I talk with Gail, I'm not, I want to put words in her mouth, but I don't think she told me that at least I don't remember that the child was deceased, and I really hope that's the case. Okay, thank you guys on this one. We have one more Amber Alert. This is, I think, the latest Amber Alert, and we get to that case right now. It's a missing boy, Dominick Arceneaux. And I'm going to put his picture up right now. Deborah, was this your case? I think. Deborah.
What?
Dominick.
I'm
sorry,
sure
Dominick Arceneaux. You have the stats on that one?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm going to put his picture up right now.
Okay. His full name is Dominick Wesley Arceneaux.
Okay.
He has been missing since February 10th, 2009 at 2:30 p.m. The last address that he was seen at is 195 Ouachita, Ouachita 332. And this is in Chidester, Arkansas. Now, he is a 3-year-old male, brown hair, brown eyes, 3 feet tall, 38 pounds. He is dark complected. He has short hair. He was last seen wearing a pair of blue jeans with red stitching on the pockets. Let's see, what else do we have here? Yeah, that's the basic stat information. Now, once again, I am not the person who did all of the research for everything posted in the forum. Kinsley has been very, very busy with that, and she knows a whole lot more about the gist of this case than I do also.
Okay, Kinsley. I know that you're working hard on this. I know you know a lot more information than at least I do on this case. I know some things. I do have some stuff that I will post when I can. What you got?
Basically, he was being watched by the mother. Apparently, the father is somehow in the military. I'm not exactly sure what he is, but I believe that he was in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And they called him, and he's come back since then. There's from the sheriff, David Norwood is saying that the child was playing with the family dog and his wheelbarrow around 2 o'clock Tuesday afternoon.
Okay.
He went inside and he removed his shoes, and about 5 minutes later, his mother and his aunt, who were home inside, heard silence. They went outside and discovered that he was gone. They're saying that they do not believe, they're confident, in fact, that he's not in the area. They've searched the water line, and they're confident that he's not in the areas that they that he might have fallen in.
Okay.
So they have people out there. I know that they've had military people out there as well, both by air and on land searching. But not much new information as far as this case in the media. It kind of died out, but he's been missing again since the same day that Haleigh went missing, which was last Tuesday on the 10th.
Okay. So they said they're confident he's not in the area.
Yes.
Okay. It says on here, once again, guys, I only have 2 things posted on here. Not that much information. I'll post some soon. He took him 81 Grove, and I don't think that we had any really feedback as far as the site goes, but I do know there's a bunch of stuff in the forums. So that's the latest information we have, correct?
That's the one with Grove, correct?
What's that?
That's the one with Grove?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And people have speculated that there's what was it, Harmony Grove in that area?
Oh, right. Yeah, hold on, that's not on there. Yeah, let me get, yeah, that's important, I think. Do you have that link for that? Because I was looking at that and I knew something was missing.
I'm not sure. A couple of times.
I'll just make a note. I'm going to write that right there.
Okay. We've had a couple of chatters mention it, I'm sure.
Okay.
I remember that.
What we were talking about is the drawing on 212 says he took him at 841 H Grove, and we're thinking that first of all, I think 841 is a time, and H Grove could be Harmony Grove, and we have, at least I have not really done any research on that one, but we will try.
We need to see if we can map that in some way.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm writing that down. We can find Harmony Grove on mapping. We'll get that up there.
And let's post this as a priority to redo whenever we can. Okay.
Okay, I've taken note of that too.
Okay. We're gonna be. So, are we done with this case, guys? Do we have anything else?
No, I don't have anything either, except that the media. I mean, there's not much attention on this one. Haleigh Cummings' case is getting a lot of attention right now. He went missing the same day, and he's 3 years old. And we need help, and we need some focus put on his case too, just like Adji's.
Okay. Yeah. We once again. Speaking of Adji, here's his picture right there, guys. Oh, it's the wrong way. I'm sorry. There he is, guys. Please, get the word out. Make sure the media is doing their job to report this case. Real quick, before we get to the 3 cases that we have to redo, we are going to be looking at the JonBenet Ramsey case. Now, I've had this posted. The case has been up for years. I'm not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it. There's a lot of good information, at least that I think I have up there, and I'm pretty sure I know what happened. We're going to continue. We're going to discuss this case and put additional links onto it. But for right now, just want to let you guys know that.
Brian.
Yeah.
Real quick, I don't mean to interrupt you, but wasn't there something about Dominick? I think Deborah had some information on him, actually.
Yeah,
sure.
We were actually talking, Brian, remember?
Okay.
The information that's been coming in.
Okay, real quick. Guys, there's a reason why we're not talking. I know very well what she's going to talk about. We were kind of unsure if we should talk about it, but I can't see it hurting. So yes, let's talk about it real quick.
Well, actually, Brian, I was not going to give the information out because I don't feel it should be released at this time.
Okay.
But from what we have gotten so far, it really seems like a bombshell, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, and I don't want to sound too excited or anything, but yeah, I think that the information that we're talking about is significant. But if you want to keep it private at this point, we will.
If you want to share it, we can share that information. I gave you my opinion that it should be private, but if we keep it private, we will tell everyone as soon as we possibly can.
That's your call. You know more about that.
Confirmation.
Okay, that's your call. If you want to, I can't see it compromising anything. I mean, that's up to you.
I don't want to compromise it at this point, but
okay.
As soon as
what
we
I'm saying
have
is
information...
I don't see how it could, but maybe. I mean, I don't know. You know more than I do. So if you want to wait on that one, we can wait till tomorrow night.
Well, yeah, I think we should wait till tomorrow night. If we have confirmation, by then we'll share at that point.
Okay.
So if everyone could please, make sure they tune in to get the latest on that case, because it is quite
very interesting
significant. Right, very, very significant.
Right.
Very.
Okay, then like I said, you guys know that that's your call. Information, and I think it should get out there. So yeah, let's get it out there tomorrow or even earlier if we want. So yeah, thank you on that one. Good call. Let's go back to what we're talking about. The JonBenet Ramsey case has been open for a while. I'm pretty sure. I think I know what happened. I have a lot of information on that case. I've done several drawings on that. A lot of dream drawings on that. I will. It's not. It's a priority, but I'm telling you guys, missing people really come first. I mean, yeah, we have a missing killer, but Deborah did put. There is a link. I'm sorry. We do have a case open in the forums on this, so you guys can. Deborah, what section is that under?
There is a new category created in the Missing Persons Forum, and that is because someone is missing, and that is JonBenet's killer. It is called Most Wanted Criminals, and it is listed right below the missing and missed. And there will be more cases added there besides JonBenet's. So people that are interested in helping to locate the killers and make sure they're brought to justice, please check out that area in the forum. And that's at www.missingpersonforum.com or findthemissing.net.
Okay, thank you. Guys, if you look on the screen right now, you'll see a couple cases. The bottom right-hand case is a local case that I'm familiar with, Stephen Tamburo. I know some local people here. They were very cooperative, and we are working together, and I do plan on going out in a search. We're going to keep information like that private. But I just want to let you guys know I am involved, and I do plan on searching again. Pictures and whatever else will be posted on the site. Let's see if I got my camera. I'm just going to show you guys. No, my son's got it. But I've taken like 100 photos out there. Some areas of interest, but really, guys, I have not found anything significant. But I do think that with some help, we can find out what happened to Stephen. Okay, that said, if you see on the bottom, you'll see a picture of Madeline McCann. Guys, I realize that the case isn't closed. I'm sorry, but she's still missing. I've been covering this case for a long time now. I put a lot, I'd say hundreds and hundreds of hours into this case. I really think that the reason why this case is not solved is because of the Portuguese authorities. They are corrupt. I hate to say it, but they are corrupt. Not all of them, but some of them. Some of them are the ones that are in charge of what's happening there. Parents didn't do it, guys. The parents did not do it. They, sure enough, made some very bad mistakes, but they didn't do it. I don't care what anybody says or whatever. Kate and Gary are innocent. The only thing they're guilty of is poor parenting choices, and we all make that. I do realize this was a big mistake, and I think they should have handled it completely different, but that's in the past. She's still missing, and from almost day one I've been saying where I think she's at. So please, let's, if you know corruption or anything like that that's happening down there in Portugal or per delights or whatever, and you're not afraid to talk about or share it, let's find out what happened to Madeline. It's been way too long, and the parents have been through too much stuff. Okay? So we're going to go on to our other cases right now. These are the 3 cases that we did not do before. I folded my paper up here. Okay, Deborah. Yeah, and again, I'm sorry, Deborah, that these cases have to be redone, but they do. People are clicking on something and it's only a minute long. So I think the first one is Natisha Carter. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's Natasha Alexandra Augusta Carter is her full name.
Okay. And guys, when I mispronounce, go ahead. I'll just say I'm not very good at pronunciation. It's no disrespect. Trust me. I do have problems with names. Okay. Go on, please.
I can vouch for Brian on that one. In fact, we actually have a drill session before broadcasting.
Yeah, it's right here.
Has to keep repeating everyone's name.
Yeah.
He also
Dominick Arceneaux.
Everyone has noticed that.
Yeah, I have to phonetically Arceneaux. So like you said, Arceneaux and then no. But we do want to get them. I do want to get them right, and it's no disrespect. We do a lot of cases, and everyone's important. Bless you. Okay, so
okay,
let's get that
you
case.
ready for the stats on Natasha?
Yep, that's, hold on one second.
That's case number 192.
Okay, yep, case number 192. Yep, real quick. Well, actually not real quick because we didn't, we talked about it, but it wasn't recorded, so yeah, in detail.
Okay, unfortunately there's not a ton of information for Natasha, as much as there is for a lot of other cases, as far as, the circumstances of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
She has been missing since August 8th, 2000, from Beckley, West Virginia. This is actually a family abduction. She was abducted by her biological mother. Now, her date of birth is December 22nd, 1989, and she was 10 years old when she went missing. And so, actually, she's 19 years old now. Her height when she went missing was 4 feet 2 to 4 feet 3 inches tall, and she was 50 pounds. That's, not applicable anymore. She's a Caucasian female, blonde hair, blue eyes. She has a scar on her left eyebrow, and her nickname is Alex. So she does go by Alex quite a bit, and Alexandra is her middle name. She was last seen in Beckley, West Virginia on August 8, 2000. Her non-custodial mother, her biological mother, Susan Gail Carter, abducted her. We do have statistics and photographs of Susan Gail Carter, and there was a felony kidnapping warrant issued for her on November 13, 2000. Susan had been battling with Natasha's father, Rick Lafferty, for custody, and she had told Natasha's father that he would never see his daughter again. Natasha's grandmother stated that she was afraid of her mother and she didn't want to live with her. Natasha and her mother, her biological mother, may be in the company of an adult male. They may have left West Virginia. Once again, the biological mother, her name is Susan Gail Carter. Now, her date of birth is March 8th, 1959. She was 41 years old at the time of, that she abducted Natasha. And she actually turns 50 next month, 5 feet 6 inches tall, 115 pounds, Caucasian female, blonde hair, green eyes. She may use the alias of Susan Gail Carter Webb. Another thing too, and we had discussions about this when we had the broadcast that we're redoing it now, is that she alters her appearance. And that's something that the missing persons databases have warned for people to be aware of. With some photos that we do have of her, it shows, drastic changes that she does do with her appearance. See if I can get that up there too. Okay. And I believe those things are posted already.
Yeah, Deborah, I'm just showing them pictures of this was the original picture, and then these are the age enhanced pictures, and then we go to that one. Okay, I got those up there. I had those up there for a reason. Okay, thank you. Anything else?
No, if you'd like to go ahead with what you've got now.
Yeah. Okay. What I have, the case was opened on November 11th, 2006. I'm not exactly sure. Anonymous, I guess, requested it to be open. There is a MySpace link as well as a link to the forum. The forums are up there. I'm trying to get the left and right because we're kind of backwards, but I know up is up. What it says is, mother was trying to homeschool. Hope School Board can help locate Debbie A. Wilson alias. Police will arrest boyfriend, Virginia state line. Debbie A. Wilson, I think, is very significant, and that could be what she was using back when the dream drawing was done. As far as after that, I don't know. We haven't done anything additionally on that. That's the first dream drawing. The second one states 40, beard, boyfriend, heavy smoker, Natasha Carter is safe, and then I think works as a mechanic. Okay, so I'm thinking that she may have a boyfriend, Debbie, alias Debbie. He may be in his 40s. He is drawn up there rather poorly, but you can see he does have a beard. He's a heavy smoker, works as a mechanic, and maybe working around the Virginia state line, which I actually am very close to. Might be another one for me. The third dream drawing says 40-year-old white male, near Highway 460, apartment complex, water fountain, heavy smoker. Okay, Highway 460 is significant. Let me see if we, no. I know you guys are Skyping me something. Oh. Okay,
no, actually, it's not for
you're
you,
not.
Brian.
You're just talking about me.
No, we're ignoring you, Brian.
Okay, real quick, this is important, guys. I know everything is. What I'm saying is Highway 460 near the West Virginia border. Is there such a thing? And I know I can check that myself, but let me... Yeah, okay, well, that's a request I get. You guys don't know offhand, though, right? So we'll make a note of that to check, see if there is a Highway 460. Which I live. I don't know of any. I know of a US. I know of a US 11, Route 9, 522, Highway 70, and 68. I don't know, and I live, right next to, well, pretty close to the West Virginia border. Up here, I do. I don't know of any Highway 460. There might be, though. I don't know. Okay, thank you for that one, Deborah. Is there anything else that we can add to that, or other than redo the case?
No, if we're able to locate that highway on mapping, that will get posted also. And I do know that Kinsley's been working on mapping for the cases as we've been going along here. So thank you, Kinsley, and I'm sure you're already looking for this one.
I am.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that.
And this is Highway 460 and where again?
Okay, it would be Highway 460. It would be I guess anywhere along the West Virginia border. I swear I don't. I mean, I'm pretty familiar. I don't know. But if you find something, let me know later on the show or whatever, or we'll just post notes in the forums. See again, guys. Go there. I sure hope that's there in the recording. The next case is.
What, are we having a recording problem again? I sure hope not. Uh-oh.
No, we're not. No, it's still recording.
Oh, okay.
No. No, I'm just saying.
Gosh, you had me worried
I'm just
again.
saying go there, which go here. That's what I was trying to say. You're not seeing me anyways. I'm looking at still recording. If this is not recording, we're going to be really angry the third time, but we won't do it.
Well, you're going to be angry. We're going to be angry because we have to.
I have nothing to do with it. I have nothing to do with it. I started and stopped Ustream the way it was.
Brian.
Oh, speaking of that, guys, I want to thank you. We did.
Your fault.
Yeah. I'll take blame for everything. That's fine. I do want to thank everybody for viewing. Our last two shows, or actually our last three shows, attracted more than 7,000 views in less than 12 hours. That's really amazing. Thank you, guys. So people care, and we care, and we want you to go there. Okay. Next case is case number 194. It was opened on November 12th, 2006. Delwyn Locklear. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. Deborah, do you have the stats?
Yes, I'm bringing his stats up now. No, actually, you did okay with pronouncing Delwyn Locklear.
Okay, good. I know with this case, guys, what had happened is when I started doing these back in 2006, sometimes I would not translate the actual word for words of what I wrote, but I put a little translation on the bottom. I've since then gotten a lot better at that. So most of these cases, well, all these cases we're doing, we're back from early to mid to late 2006. Remember, I just started doing this. So basically, I think my work has gotten a lot better. Really, I think a lot of this stuff really does suck. Remember, what I'm trying to do is not look at here and say, oh, he's by a tree or something. I'm really trying to get the most specific information I can using maps and whatever else it takes to narrow it down so we can get a search area. In most of the new cases, we've done that. And what we're trying to do is, from what we're working here, having to redo some things, hopefully we can get really more specific locations. And some of them have paid off. Actually, several of them paid off. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, for Delwyn Locklear.
Did I miss something, though? I said that the case was opened November 12th, 2006. Right? And I didn't know who requested it.
Right.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Jennifer requested it. And thank you, Jennifer. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Now, when we did the last broadcast and I gave the stats of the information that is listed in what I consider to be one of the best missing person databases, and that's Charlie Project.
Yes, they are.
There was some very odd information. I'm going to read it again anyway. We don't normally find this, in the stats, but I'll go ahead with it. Delwyn Locklear has been missing since July 7th, 2004 from Maxton, North Carolina. His date of birth is May 5th, 1977. He was 27 when he went missing, and he would be 31 years old right now. 5 feet 7 inches tall, 185 to 190 pounds. He is of Native American descent. He has graying dark brown hair and blue eyes. He also had a goatee at the time of his disappearance. His nickname is Little D. He has a 3-inch tall tattoo of praying hands on the inside of his left wrist, and a 1 to 2 inch tall tattoo of the word Lumbee, Lumbee, on his upper right arm. His left ear is pierced. He has a small strawberry birthmark on the back of his neck underneath his hairline, and scars across the insides of both of his wrists. Now here's where we have some odd information. His shoe size is 9.5, his pant size is 38, and his shirt size is extra large. But I guess, that does give us, a little information, more about, his size and his body style and type.
It's just a different way of doing it. Yeah.
Right.
I haven't seen that before, but, I guess, it would relate. A lot of people could. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Just a little different.
Right. Yeah. It's a little different. Like I said, it's not something that we normally find.
Right.
He was wearing a diamond stud earring when he went missing, a silver bracelet with a gold ball on each end, and 2 gold rope chain necklaces. One of the necklaces has a woman's ring hanging from it. They're not sure exactly what he was wearing when he went missing, so we don't have a clothing description, but he usually wears baggy shorts or jeans and t-shirts or button-down dress shirts. He does have a medical condition, and this would require medical attention at least at times, and it can create emergency situations too. He has severe asthma.
Okay.
So, there is a chance that, he could be treated in hospitals or doctor's offices and stuff like that too. So there could be, some different records depending, if, he's using his name or, that type of thing. It's believed that he was last seen in a wooded area behind his residence in the vicinity of the 200 block of Nina Road in Maxton, North Carolina. Once again, this was July 7th, 2004. He may have been carrying a brown leather bifold wallet and a black leather trifold wallet at the time of his disappearance. Not sure why he'd have 2 wallets, but that's the information that's available.
Okay.
He's never been heard from again. There was an extensive search done of the Maxton area, and it did not turn up any clues. So they really have nothing to go on for Delwyn's case.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, I talked about when the case was open. I just finished doing some other stuff on this one. Kinsley, real quick, was there a Highway 460? Okay, I got the link. That says, okay, I wasn't exactly sure. So it is in, it is in Virginia? Okay, and does it cross into West Virginia?
I'm not able to get it to pull up anywhere. It's an eastbound, it's an overlap of US 13 North with
Okay.
US 58 and 460.
Okay.
It's at the, I don't know.
I got the link. I'm not going to open it now, but guys, I just put that link. Thank you, Kinsley, and I put the link in the case file. And can we put that in the forums too?
We will.
Cool. Thank you. Okay. Back to case 193. Guys, sorry about the picture too. He is over there now. It says deed. He is in Florida, near the lake in Tranico. Full moon, Delman, 2.5-inch telescope. Not sure just yet. Was taken, left with a friend. Look for this man, Raymond R.I. Now, Deborah, can you see this case? I'm just the word. There's the word "I," and I think maybe it says like eye patch, but it doesn't look like patch. Never mind, I figured it out. Eye problem. Okay. Was not taken. He left with a friend. Look for this man. So maybe it's possible he left with a man named Raymond R. If this is Raymond, I believe it is Raymond. He has some sort of eye problem, and it would be his left eye. Next one says works at Carnival. He did try and say he was safe. Was not left friend. Okay. I know that needs to be redone, but basically maybe he's worked as a Carnival. Maybe he did contact friends or family or something saying he is safe, but maybe they didn't get to work. I didn't translate the bottom one. It says angry. Let me do that right now. What we have been doing, if you guys haven't noticed, some of these that aren't translated, I do them right now because my writing is horrible and really hasn't gotten too much better over the years.
Actually, Brian, your writing has improved.
I think
if you
drawing.
Look at the early cases versus the more recent ones,
right.
it is more legible now. And another thing that improved is your drawings.
Right.
I don't think especially your drawings of people.
Okay. Yeah, I think these are because I knew I had to draw. Guys, when I do this, this is when I'm waking up from a dream. It's the middle of the night or whatever time it is, depending on what time I go to bed. Sometimes in the morning. But I'll actually get up and write this stuff down. And it's not, it's you're halfway asleep, and I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying it's difficult to do. Okay, this says angry over no attention. Okay, I know what that means. Angry over no missing. Hang on 1 second and I will read the bottom. Letter was sent to father. Okay, I think what I'm going to talk about in translation is I think that possibly he was a little upset that maybe he wasn't being looked for, no one cared. He apparently sent a letter to you 2 years ago to his father. I'm not sure what date that would make that, but this dream drawing is November 12th, 2006. 2 years ago. Okay, the translation says, I think that Delwyn is alive and living in the state of Florida. He is in a small trailer next to a lake. He may be working at this car wash. I don't know where it said car wash. I thought it said carnival. Either way, yeah, I'm sorry, it is car wash. Sorry, guys. It is car wash. Now I read that. We're working this car wash.
If it sounds to you like Brian can't read his own writing,
it's true.
Honestly, he can't.
Okay, for some reason I drew a telescope. I also think, and I think it's important, well, goodness, because for some reason I drew a telescope. I also think that he planned on leaving and left with his friend named Raymond. He mailed a letter to his family 2 years ago, although I'm not sure if they knew it was from him. So guys, if the family's listening or whatever, maybe if you did get a letter, that could be from him. Check the postmark if you still have it. I think that he knows the people are looking for him, but is angered that his case not get the attention that others may have done. I expect that Delwyn will be in contact with his family soon to explain what happened. I think he's doing something illegal. I think he may face jail time when he returns. But okay, I think he thinks he did something illegal and thinks he may face jail time when he returns. He will be wrong. However, I do see him getting probation. If Delwyn is reading this, please call your family. They love you. Go home. It's not as bad as you think. Okay. This was a while ago. As far as we know, I don't think he's been located. That's what we wouldn't be talking about. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'll go get back to that 1 second. That's another case that Kinsley was talking about. Okay, now I did do another dream drawing on this one. This was done on December 26th, 2006. It says, this is all I could see: a small trailer, a fence with dogs, and a wooden box. There is a pretty detailed drawing up here. It's also possible the telescope I saw in the last RV could be a satellite dish. The number 16 might mean something. The trailer is by a big lake. I know that there's a big lake in the center of Florida. This could be that lake. Okay. I don't know Florida that well, but I do know there is a big lake in the center, and I think it's called Lake Okeechobee. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, Lake Okeechobee. Okay, I don't think we are going to do this, but I'm not sure we're going to be doing another thing on this anytime soon. So it's really important, guys, if you have anything, please post in the forums, which are there. Deborah, do you have any?
To be quite honest, if anyone wonders, yeah, I do have something. What you just mentioned about not doing any more on this case anytime soon. Obviously, we want to post as much information in the forums as we can, have people post it there, and any information submitted, Brian is more than happy to post that on the website. But the reason being is that it appears that Delwyn is just fine, and there are so many other cases that take a higher priority. So we're sorry that we can't give every case the exact amount of attention as the next one.
Okay, that said, listen, we don't want to go over an hour because we're thinking maybe that the recording might not allow us to go over an hour. So what I'd like to do, we have a very important case, case number 194, Amy Lynn Bradley. Let me post that right there real quick. We're going to have to cut this really short right now. I do think this case is definitely connected with Natalie Holloway, and I do think that they're both alive. So once again, guys, thank you for listening. And I'm not exactly sure if we're going to re-record or do the show right away, but I want to go ahead and end this just in case we don't go over 1 hour. So I've got about 30 seconds to go. Thank you, Kinsley, and thank you, Deborah, and thank you, everybody, for visiting the forums. And if you don't know what the forums are, please go there, missingpersonforum.com. My cases are located at briansdreams.com/lost. Thank you very much.